Well, it's the week of Thanksgiving 2020. I'm up here on Deep Gap Road in North Carolina. Not quite up to Standing Indian Mountain, just alongside one of the many roadside primitive camping areas. Tonight is forecast to be down in the 30s. I'm not sure what it is currently, but it's probably already in the low 40s, if not in the upper 30s at this point. About 8 o'clock. I did see the forecast earlier today, and they said that it was going to be pretty steady, pretty quick to drop under 40 degrees tonight, and then stay there. So again, we're sleeping in the back of the truck tonight. The family's already in there watching a movie, and plan is, this is our second night up here actually. We're getting our camp packed up from our second night. Got everything loaded back up in the truck. Kaylee's putting the fire out. Only one problem. We're not sure if we're going to make it out of this road. It's hard to tell how steep it is, but it's pretty steep. I'm going to get my wife to videotape as we go out, if we make it out. So what ended up happening here is the four-wheel drive shift motor was not engaging. I stopped the video filming, trying to figure out exactly what was going on. I was hoping that it had something to do with just the vacuum valve. Unfortunately, it wasn't that simple. I did end up being able to repair it in the field, but it was later the next morning after we ended up getting towed out by a camper that was about 1/8 of a mile down the road that we had saw on the way in. Anyways, I was able to take the sensor cover off of the shift motor and just clean everything and put it back together, and then the four-wheel drive functioned normally for the rest of the trip.
Is that the biggest waterfall you've ever seen?
While in Helen, Georgia, we stopped at Georgian Mountain Coaster and took a quick ride. The kids ended up talking about wanting to go back pretty much every day that we were up here. So needless to say, it was a pretty enjoyable event for them. I actually hadn't planned on recording any of the time driving up here, but once I made a couple of recordings, I was wishing that I had brought the GoPro along with me, along with a couple of mounts. Forgive the bumpiness, it's just myself trying to hold the iPhone while I drive, and actually the kids are sitting in my lap. They both spent quite a bit of time driving. Really seemed to make it fun for them. The road that I'm crossing right now is Tray Mountain Road, and apparently it's quite a popular road with off-road enthusiasts. It's up there in North Georgia, just north of Helen. It's a moderately difficult road. You definitely have to have a high clearance vehicle. We don't have what I would necessarily call a high clearance vehicle, so we just kind of had to pick where we drove at. There were some pretty big rocks and also some pretty big washouts on this section of road. I believe this section of road was about 8 miles long and ended up taking us just over an hour to complete. There are some really nice camping sites that we marked on our GPS along this road. that we'll be coming back to when we bring our motorcycle up to the mountains again. Well, it's getting cold. It's only supposed to drop into the lower 30s tonight, but it's already there. It's only 7:30, so the fire's not doing too well. Let's see if we can see it in the background here. Anyways, the fire's not doing too well. I'm topping off the generator and I'm climbing in to watch movies with the others. Problems with this generator, the only real problem I have is the little itty bitty fuel filling port here. With a 5-gallon jug, I have to pour it extremely slow or it'll splash out and go all over the generator. And of course you should never fill a generator while it's running. I believe you should wait 5 minutes or so after it's turned off to let everything cool down before filling it up. I'll be back out here one more time tonight to do this. And there we go. Paying attention and I overfilled it. Alright, welcome to MTV Cribs. Check out my crib a little bit here, show you around. Got me, Haley, Mom, hanging out in the truck camper, watching a little video, turning around here. We got upstairs, Matthew's over there sleeping. We got downstairs. That's where I do my dreaming at. Over here watching the movie on the big screen TV. Third morning. Sam's over packing up. Kids are down at the water playing. I'm cooking some breakfast.